Hello everyone. Let us begin our geography period with a beautiful thought. When work is pleasure, life is a joy. When work is duty, life is slavery. So students, in the previous chapter we have begun air pressure. We have seen that air has weight and anything that has weight exerts pressure on the thing that lies below it. We have also seen that air pressure is not uniform on all the places on Earth's surface. We have also seen air pressure keeps on changing from time to time, as well as the altitude of the region, that means the height of the region, also affects the air pressure. So, now let us continue our lesson. Altitude of the region and air pressure. The proportion of dust in the air, water vapor, heavy gases, etc. is higher in the air closer to the surface of the earth. This proportion decreases with increasing altitude. As one moves higher and higher from the surface of the earth, the air becomes thinner and thinner. As a result, the air pressure decreases with increasing altitude. Let us see what does it mean now. Altitude of the region and air pressure. We have already seen what altitude means. Altitude means the height. At the surface of the earth, the proportion of dust, water vapor and heavy gases is very dense, that is very thick. That means air consists of all these things. Air consists of various gases, water vapor and dust particle. So, near the surface, all these things are in great proportion. They are in great amount. And as we move away from the surface, as we have seen in the activity which we have done by holding the hand above our head. So, when we were holding it near the head, we were feeling some sort of pressure. So, in this way, near the surface of the earth, these gases, water vapor and dust, that means air is very thick, it is dense. But as we move above and above the surface of the earth, it goes on decreasing. So as we one move higher and higher, air becomes thinner and thinner. That means it becomes light. We know that when mountaineers climb very high mountains, they need to carry oxygen cylinder, as it becomes difficult to breathe because the altitude increases. That means as they are moving away from the surface of the earth, air becomes thinner at the height and there is lack of oxygen. As a result, the air pressure decreases with increasing altitude. So, we have also seen when we were holding the hand near the head, we were experiencing the pressure. But as we were moving the hand away from the head, the pressure was decreasing. So, as the air pressure decreases with the increasing altitude. So, if we went higher and higher from the surface of the earth, it goes on decreasing. Air, now let us see air temperature and air pressure. So in this figure we can see that they are having a lantern. You might have seen this, students. In this picture, the lantern, they have tied a string to it. On Diwali usually we see these lanterns flying these days, isn't it? So let us see how it flies. Now we have already seen that air is dense at the surface and it becomes thinner with the altitude as we go higher and higher from the surface. Now let us see air temperature and the air pressure. First let us read this paragraph. The air in the flying lantern gets heated. Once the candle is lit, the hot air expands, becomes lighter and starts moving up. Therefore, the lantern is also lifted up towards the sky. In nature too, a similar phenomena occurs. Temperature and air pressure are closely related. Whenever the temperature is high, the air pressure is low. As the temperature rises, the air gets heated expands and becomes lighter. This lighter air in the vicinity of the Earth's surface starts moving up towards the sky. As a result, the air pressure in such area decreases. So let us see how this lantern flies. We all know that air is everywhere. So when the candle is lit, the air in the lantern gets heated. On heating, air gets heated and expands and becomes light. So once the heat is provided in the lantern, whatever air is present, it gets heated and it expands and becomes light and it starts moving upwards. Let us see one more example of air rises when heated. Look at the picture now. Two empty bottles are kept in containers and a balloon is fitted at the mouth of the bottle, as you can see in the picture. We have now seen that air is everywhere. So, though the bottle is empty, there is air in it. The two containers are filled with hot water in one and ice or the cold water in another. The balloon inflates where there is hot water, as you can see in the first picture. Because hot water is there, so the air in the empty bottle is getting heated and it is moving upward. And as it is moving upward, the balloon is tied there. So the air passes in the balloon and inflates it. On the other hand, in the second picture, the container in which the bottle is kept, it is filled with ice. So here the air is not heated, hence it will not rise above. So as it is not rising above, that balloon is not inflated, it is not blown. So in this way, the first picture we can see the balloon is blown, that is inflated because of the hot air. In the second, it is not blown because the water is not heated as it is kept in ice. So similarly, the lantern also, it rises up when the air in it gets heated. So when we lit the candle there, it becomes hot, it becomes light and it started moving upward. So in the same way, whatever these two experiments we have seen, in the same way the phenomena takes place in the nature. So temperature and air pressure are closely related. Whenever lamp is Whenever temperature is high, air pressure is low. It is contrast. Temperature high, air pressure is low because it is rising up. As the temperature rises, air gets heated and it becomes light and moves towards the sky. As a result, air pressure in such areas decreases. On the other hand, if temperature is low, air is not moving up, so it is near the surface. So because of the weight of the air, it is experiencing more pressure. So in this way, we have seen how the temperature and air pressure are related. Students, now go through these paragraphs from the text. Read it carefully. Thank you.